Alright folks, terrible hair I know, can't wait to get this bastard cut. But yeah, on a bit of a walk today. Obviously perfect day for it. Forgot my fucking umbrella. Just smoked the last cig. But yeah, already started recording this, but I got pissed off with the video, so I just stopped. So yeah, I've been walking for about 10-20 minutes now. Walking past, I'm going to be walking past my my granddad's old house. A gorgeous little bungalow. I mean, God, when did he die? That was years ago now. So I'm glad, you know, because, well, I've only got one grandma now. So I'm actually glad that my two granddads don't have to live through this. Because I know they had underlying problems. I mean, it's bad enough for me nan, or grandma, whatever you want to say. So I'm going to be walking past this house, which I've not been past for absolutely years, and from what I remember, the people who bought it done some really nice renovations to it. Oh, this is promising. No fucking paths. There we go. There's not been too many cars, probably about 5 in the last 20 minutes, and 2 people walking. A couple of cyclists. But yeah, so I'm getting me walking. Then I'm going to be walking up to a few shops in Hall Green because we need to pick up a few things, a couple of essentials for our house and for me and Nan's house, because now I can actually go out and get us stuff. But yeah, it's really nice, not too cold. So it's a great thing, right? And this is going out to you, Adam. Skem is, like, for lack of a better term, an actual shithole. But we're surrounded by loads of fields, and then there's just a wall. But nah, I know it's all banter. That's what it's about, really. You can't take things too seriously. With this situation you do, obviously, but stuff like that, it's laugh, innit? That's why I'm one of those people who, it doesn't matter what the scenario, I'm happy to have a bit of a joke about it. I think I better cross the road here. I've got a story in my head if anybody like asks me what I'm doing, because I'm so self-conscious. I'll just say, oh, I'm making a video for my niece. How pathetic is that? 31-year-old and fucking afraid of getting asked a couple of questions because he's out with his camera. But yeah, anyway, I can't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, that's it. Situations, I've got to find humour in them, and it's going to be the most unpolitically correct sort of thing sometimes, but it doesn't mean I'm lessening the situation. Do you know what I mean? But again, with stuff like this, although, and probably going to think, what the fuck, Peter? I did see a really interesting video from Mr. Nigel Farage, who caught a bit of flack recently because he admitted that he'd been on, like, in about 4 days or something like that, he went on 8 walks. So he left the house twice on a couple of days, which, let's be honest, right, hear me out here. As long as you use common sense and you're just doing it on your own and you're not in a big group, what's the harm in, like, going for a walk in the morning and going for a walk in the evening? Going for a cycle in the morning, go for a walk in the evening, see the sunset. I don't tend to agree with Nigel Farage for obvious reasons, but he did bring up some good points about how the governments are using this whole situation. It's like the governments, I don't think it was ever intended, but it's like, this is the perfect time and situation for governments to roll out some really imposing and authoritarian policies. Yeah, like, I don't know, I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope there is a sincerity with the UK government with their handling of this. We won't go on about what I think of China in this whole situation, but just look at that. Look at that view. Panoramic. I'll have to get a screen grab of that and use it as the thumbnail. But yeah, we won't talk about China. All I'll say is, whatever experiment they were trying, it's backfired, hasn't it? Tinfoil hat, I know. I do swear to God, even though God doesn't exist, that I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm coming up to my granddad's old house now. I feel a bit weird filming it though. Oh, it's a little bit further. It's right in the corner, and could you imagine waking up, having a coffee and a cigarette, and looking at that view? Lovely, isn't it? But yeah, tinfoil hat is taken off now. I just hope the government doesn't use this situation as an excuse. And although I do believe that people should, follow the guidelines, I think some of them are a little bit heavy-handed and not really going to solve anything. Especially when you get penalised for going out twice and being sensible. But yeah, here we go. There it is. Don't show too much. Respect their privacy and stuff. I'm not like one of these YouTubers who exercises their right to film stuff. People get angry and they kick off. Morning. So yeah, it's just when people have like gatherings and house parties and stuff, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? See like that? I think I'm just saying what Farage said in that video. Listen, this will probably be the only time I leave the house today. And I'm not saying that I think people should just do something like that, but fucking hell, you can see I'm balding. So people have got to be sensible. Anyway, so that's the majority of my walk. Gonna pop into a couple of shops, pick up a couple of things that we need. I'm lacking some lager though. Yeah, might pick up a 4-pack of lager. I'm sure they do Brewdog's Lost Lager, that's good enough. But yeah, so that was my first walk. If anything does happen for the rest of the day, I might throw up a little video at the end of the day, like a day 8.5. If not, I'll just let you know what happens tomorrow. Working 2 nights today. And I'm going to be making a pie, which I should have started before I went out for my walk. So I've got time to get ready and stuff before work. So I'm going to be making a steak and ale pie, so I'll probably pick up like a hobgoblin or something like that for the pie. And then I've got to take a pie over to my nan's as well that we've made. So yeah, moral of the story is, don't purposely sort of like defy what we've been advised, but don't feel guilty if like you're sensible and you maintain your social distancing. They're going to monitor us. There's sort of like I'm sure the architecture of that church will get Harry hard. I love buildings like that. Shame the contents in them are a little bit questionable. Though churches are some of the most beautifully built, some of the most beautiful architecture really. That wasn't coronavirus cough, by the way, that was just to be clear on the throat. Yeah, it's a really nice area. Parts of this place Sort of reminds me of the Lake District, which I think that might be on the cards once everything's died down. A nice day out on my own to Lake District once we're able to get on trains. That's if people don't do that whole herd thing. Packed trains, no need for them. And there's the pub, right? Little story, just after Christmas or just before Christmas. Me and my younger brother went for a few drinks after he'd done a gig in like a really dodgy part of St Helens. Me and him prevented I shouldn't laugh because it's horrible, but I will anyway. We prevented the suicide of a man in a wheelchair. Right, and on that note, you all take care, stay safe, be sensible, and just, yeah, anyway, I think you get my gist. Now there's traffic. See you guys later.